Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. Today I bring you loot from 250 Lava Dragon bots, brought to you by my 20 Defense Pure Swerve's house. Previously known as Mystic's Ear or Jack Rust, I've now settled with this new name and it'll be permanent. The mission today is to kill 250 Lava Dragon bots, but before we do that, we must first kill all the PKers who camp this area. Why, you may ask? Well, they are considered to be my competition. Killing these Lava Dragon bots can be very lucrative, as you can see by the value of the loot keys on screen here. So let's go ahead and get started and take down my fellow bot killers. Then we take down the bots. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a lot of fun to create this one, and it only took around 2 days. So let's get started with the PKers, and then we'll move on to the bots.
I'm a heavy, lock you up quick like federal. You need better, John Wick's like Keanu. You beat me is impossible. Jump to a grip, I don't sweat, but I grip. Make no move, there's a grip, great boss, there's a hit, dog, rich.
Well, now that the competition has been cleared out, let's go ahead and check out the loot keys from the competition. We got 236k from this one guy. Now the Tome of Fire coming in, 800k. And following that, 150k. About 191k. Not too bad. It looks like he was killing some lava bots as well as runite ore mining bots. So I'll take that extra loot anytime, any day. And now we move on to the next key here. Pretty average loots from the PKer himself. Solid 270k, and then following that, just another couple 200ks there. It looks like the risks are pretty minimal here, but that Tome of Fire was very nice to get. Nice 800k. Nice kill there with the Lava Dragon assist. It's beautiful to catch a freeze on these bots, and then we got 144k from that one, 165k from the one before. Most of these kills are in order, but I wanted to show you guys all the PKers at the start, so that's why the KDR might have looked a little strange, but this guy here, he was full of talk, but no action, so we took him down. As you can see, this guy was farcasting the Lava Dragon from the other side, but that won't save you. 61k from him. You know, PKing at Lava Dragons alone is very dangerous considering it's all multi-combat, and especially being at level 84, but I never turned down any fight. As you can see here, this level 102 looking real good with that full golden mystic and a normal whip. We did manage to get the kill, but as he died, his team logged in and I was unable to log out. Unfortunately, this was one of my biggest loot keys, 1.6 mil. It was probably a whip PK. If not, it was probably just a ton of Lava Dragon loot. But yeah, we did unfortunately die to the team there. Lost the key as well as my gear, but luckily my gear setup's just about 300k, so it's not like we're risking too much here. You don't want to really risk too much with you know, being in multi-combat and whatnot. But let's get back onto the bot killing. This bot here is 102 magic, 102 HP, and 99 defense. And I'm actually familiar with this guy because I killed him 3 months ago in a different Lava Dragon video. So it's good to know that he's still running strong 3 months later, killing Lava Dragons over 20 hours a day, probably racking in at least 1 million GP an hour. It's actually insane. I mean, I don't know if this is a bot farm run by just one person or multiple people, but it seems to be a premium bot script that almost never catches bans. The only thing they catch is these hands. 112k there, 72k, and 38k. I'd say 38k is probably the the lowest value of loot you can get from a Lava Dragon bot, and any key under 30k I did destroy so that we can maximize profit. But as you can see from these, we have 116k from one, 156k from the other, and then following that we have our fourth key coming in at 200k, and then we go ahead and we open up all these keys to a huge amount of loot when you add up all these numbers. As we open up these keys and continue to build our profit, let me show you guys how I actually kill these Lava Dragon bots. So we're logging in underneath them and we're spam clicking as we're logging in on the very square that they're standing on. To my knowledge, this is the only way you can kill them without getting them to log out. If you actually show up anywhere else on the minimap, they will log out. So we're just going to continue to use this method of logging in either on top of them or right next to them and then spam clicking with a rune crossbow. But either way, these keys on this inventory is huge. This guy, look at this guy, level 63, looks like he's just starting up, and the loot from him is absolutely enormous. 600k loot key from that guy. So, you know, I actually more so targeted the level 90 bots than I did the low levels, but once I got that 600k key, it was just, you know, I definitely changed my tactics towards directing all my attention towards the lower levels. Not all of them are a huge win. That was only an 8k key, so we'll destroy that. But let's go ahead and open up these keys. We got 83k, you know, you're going to get some noted fire orbs, lava, battle stabs, a lot of blood runes, a lot of onyx bolt tips, as you can see, some rune darts, rune javelins. And most of these bots, anytime you kill them, it's 100% guarantee of getting a combat bracelet too. So we'll start a little combat bracelet collection. But yeah, 250k from that Lava Dragon bot, and the loot just continues to grow. Now these bots don't just come here when they hit 75 magic, they actually train here to 75 magic by using Firebolt. I'm unaware of how they get the magic level for Firebolt. It only requires level 35, so you know, you can pretty much do anything for 35 magic, but the lower levels tend to use Firebolt, and because of that, you can also kill them for chaos runes. Usually they bring about 1,000 chaos runes every single inventory, so if you catch them early on, you'll get a lot of chaos runes. If you catch them later on in their trip, you'll get a lot of Lava Dragon bones, so it's definitely a win-win either way. I imagine that they'll probably train from that low level of magic being 35 all the way up to 75 for the trident, and they'll make tons of GP from the Lava Dragons while they're doing that. So it is something to keep in mind. You know, some of these bots are much lower levels. Other of these bots that never get banned are much higher levels. I actually managed to kill one bot that had 107 magic and 103 defense, and then right after I killed him, I killed even a bigger bot at being 108 magic. Just thinking about the amount of Lava Dragons you need to kill with long range on a trident in order to get from level 75 magic far past level 99 is just astounding. I really can't imagine the amount of money that this bot farm brings in on a daily basis. Let's just say it's 1 mil GP per hour per account, which honestly is pretty moderate to say, and then let's say you're running 30 accounts, you're making 30 mil an hour, 10 hours you make 300 mil, 100 hours you make 3 bill, and that doesn't even include all the draconic visages these accounts are probably getting, which is like, what, 1 in 10k, but that's nothing for a Lava Dragon bot who's got tens of thousands of kills. So yeah, I can only imagine how many draconic visages these accounts have brought into the game on top of all the Lava Dragon bones and the hides and the scales. It's definitely a problem, but it's not a big problem. You know, 30-40 accounts, that's not a massive farm. If you want to talk about a massive farm, you have to move on to Zulrah bots, where there's like 4,000 accounts that are constantly botting Zulrah. And I'm not just talking about a throwaway account that has 500 kills and gets banned. I am talking about the well-established Zulrah bots that all each have over 5 to 10,000 to 20,000 Zulrah kills and just seem unbannable. You know, you see them every day when you're at the Furrox using the rejuvenation pool or the bank. If you just stand there for 10 minutes and you right-click, look up anyone who's wearing magic gear, basically Mystic or Bloodbark, or even, let's see, I've seen Enchanted or Aram's robes, and they're all killing Zulrah, obviously. Feel free to spend 10 minutes there and right-click, look up each of these accounts, and I promise you, your mind will be blown, your jaw will drop at the astounding thousands of kills each of these Zulrah bots has. Now, this video is covering Lava Dragon bots. I feel like I'm kind of ranting here about Zulrah bots, but I want to let you guys know that in a few weeks' time, I will be releasing a follow-up video to this, but instead of covering Lava Dragon bots, I'll be covering Zulrah bots. I'm not trying to be the next Sir Pugger here. I just truly believe that in all the years I've played RuneScape, the botting problem is at an all-time high, and they're just getting away with it. So if they're going to continue to get away with it, I'm going to continue to start showing it, and hopefully we'll, you know, make a change somehow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand everyone's got to make a living, and I understand bot farms have been around since day one, but it's 2023 now. We're dealing with AI, we're dealing with technology that I'll never be able to understand, so these bots are just getting smarter, and they're getting a hell of a lot richer. So stay tuned for that Zulrah video. We're going to be covering Zulrah bots. But to get back to the Lava Dragon bots, here we have one that's wearing Exerian robes and actually does prayer switches. So yeah, they're actually capable of praying protect from range if you're ranging them, or if you're meleeing them, they'll pray protect from melee, etc. I don't know if the Exerian bots are the same bot farm as the normal Lava Dragon bots that wear absolutely nothing, but it is important to keep in mind that those do prey against you and try to escape. So yeah, they're actually kind of getting smarter here, but it's very hard to escape at Lava Dragons. I almost feel like it's a waste to try to build a bot to defend himself at Lava Dragons, because it's multi-combat, and you know, it's very hard to get away even if you're perfectly prayer switching your opponent. So something to keep in mind there, bot owners. But either way, we continue onwards. Something to keep in mind that if you want to do this method where you log in on top of the bot or next to the bot, you do need to have a low-level scout with you. As you guys can see in most of this footage, there's always a white dot to the southwest, and that's my level 30 account. You guys might remember him from the Chinchampa saving video that I did a few months back. Well, I now use him as a scout, and basically they don't log out if they see a level 30. They only log out if you're in the same combat bracket as them and you can attack them. So in other words, I use my level 30 to basically see the exact position of where the bot is standing, and then I can use my level 84 to log in on that position so that I can attack the bot. It doesn't really work any other way that I've tried, so you do need to have 2 accounts here if you want to do this and kill these bots, and that's not too bad. You know, it's just another bond, even though bonds are like 10 mil right now, but yeah, I really like having a scout there. It's more beneficial than you'd ever believe. So something to keep in mind if you want to do this method, just bring a low level 3, and the hardest part is really just not dying to a Lava Dragon. If you can manage that, then you're good to go and you can kill all these bots. But you know, something to keep in mind again, don't bring too much of a risk. This is multi-combat. Anytime, anywhere, a clan can log in, and once you're frozen, you're screwed, because you know, you won't be able to move and more people will log in to try to kill you. That's why I was risking probably like 400k each time. So yeah, it's not that much, but either way, the normal players that I ran into, they did give me a laugh quite a bit. This person here was telling me that I was going to get nothing once I killed them, and I simply responded, you know, you'd be surprised what nothing can actually be, because if you're using a Theroman Scepter, 100% of the time I'm going to get your Ether, and that Ether's worth 284k. So I guess me and Moist Hispori have different definitions of what nothing is, but anyway, 90k key from that Lava Dragon bot. It looks like for food they use jugs of wine, very cheap alternative to other foods. So yeah, something I also found that was pretty interesting, the lower level Lava Dragon bots, I think underneath level 60, always wield an iron dagger while they're running to this location. Once they reach this location, then they put on their fire staff and start killing Lava Dragons, but otherwise you would just think that they're probably a white berry picking bot, but no, they're pretty clever using that iron dagger to throw you off. Got a nice 300k loot key from that bot, and then a beautiful DDS spec to get the next key, which was another 331k. I did feel kind of bad for killing this guy here, but I mean, come on, you know, look at that gear. You know, if it wasn't me, it would be someone else. So 180k from that guy. I meant to throw this at actually this clip here in the very beginning when I was killing all those PKers, but yeah, we managed to get this guy who had a toxic staff, and we managed to get 3 keys from him. And to make matters even better, that was my 200th kill of the video. So we took his keys, we got about 130k from him and a couple 100k from all the other bots. But yeah, we are nearing the final number of 250 here, and I really wanted to go out of my way just to show you guys the value of these loot keys after every kill, and just the insane amount that it is. I mean, you know, we had 100k there, 200k, 144k, and then as I was banking, I ran into this last bot and I got 336k from him. Now this next guy that I did run into, he said he was doing a quest, but I couldn't really figure out what quest he was doing. I imagine, judging by the gear, it was some mage arena quest, but anyway, 84k from that guy. Yeah, it's so funny, you know, there's so many worlds worlds in old school RuneScape, and I just wish I could like manually cover every single world, because you always run into just the strangest people with the strangest gear in some of these worlds outside of the Lava Dragon bots. Now, I was working on this video while I was doing my loot from 100 Scorpia PVMers. I would basically just make a Scorpia round every hour, and then throughout that whole hour after my Scorpia round, I would be at the Lava Dragons, killing Lava Dragon bots. Overall, this video took about 2 days to make, but in hours, it took 20 hours to kill all these bots. So once we look at the overall price check, just keep in mind that this took 20 hours to complete, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, not only was I able to kill a ton of bots and feel like I'm helping the community out a little bit, but I was also able to kill some low-level PKers, and that was a lot of fun too. And out of all those hours, this was the only occasion where I got 2 bots at the same time. I was really proud of myself here, but yeah, we managed to kill one for 231k, and then the next one for 119k. Gotta love that ice barrage stacking up, but other than that, we got a couple other kills in this loot chest, and really just this loot is adding up so much. I mean, a lot of the timings on these kills were really good. It's really nice when you get a bot that has over 10 Lava Dragon bones in their inventory, because, you know, that matches up with 10 hides, and then all of the other noted loot like Onyx bolt tips or fire orbs. I mean, just looking at these keys, 309k there. We have another Xerian bot here with a Tome of Fire and Chaos gauntlets, so, you know, they're definitely hitting a ton with that fire strike. I mean, I think it hits upwards of like a 24 or 28, but whether it be an Xerian robe bot or just a normal Lava Dragon bot wearing nothing, which is definitely the majority, we managed to kill 250 of them. It was a lot of fun. This was no doubt my favorite bot making video yet, bot killing video, I should say yet. Huge shout out to my scout AEW for pretty much being responsible for all these kills here. While I was trying to bank, I did run into the local chicken and I did kill him, but I didn't get anything, so whatever. But anyway, opening up those keys, you can see that infamous iron dagger always there. These guys try to trick you, but if you see an iron dagger, it's a Lava Dragon bot. All right, now let's check out the loot. We have 1,800 Lava Dragon bones, 1,800 hides, 680 onyx bolt tips, 3,000 rune bolts, 41 lava staves, tons of runes. They drop law, blood, and death primarily. 143 wizard hats. That's pretty awesome. 143 combat bracelets. You know, these bots always wearing the same thing, but not all of them. Some of them skip the wizard hat. I guess it just depends on what their preference is. But let's go ahead and just price check just the Lava Dragon loot on the Lava Dragon drop table. It is important to note that I hit even all the rares. I got rune battle axes. I got cut dragon stones. I got a shield left half. 22 mil just from the Lava Dragon loot. And then if we were to, you know, look at the overall loot from 250 loot chests, 29 mil. So this took 20 hours to complete. We made almost 30 mil. That's well over 1 million GP per hour just by killing bots, and of course the occasional PKer that shows up that you can actually kill versus like a whole team or anything. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. What I learned today is that Lava Dragon bots are probably not going away anytime soon. So we made 27 million GP profit after all the deaths that occurred in this video. If you yourself want to go ahead and kill Lava Dragon bots, you just need a low-level scout to be with you so that you can scout their location, and it's that simple. Otherwise, just bring some basic welfare gear because they never fight back, they just try to run, and that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Big thank you to all of the YouTube channel members, with a special shout out to Angelzblood, DeceptionZ, Matthew Stivers, and xXzoticx. If you guys want to check out my Ironside PC, link in the description below. If you need a new computer and you type in discount code Mr. No Ship Cost, it'll save you shipping, which is a lot of money these days, so keep that in mind. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you soon with a new Iron Man video, and until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.